is Rob from Sacred Monster, here to do a video lesson on our song High Confessor from our album Worship the Weird, which, coincidentally, we have a vinyl coming out for this December. Make sure to head over to our Bandcamp page, which you can find down in the comments below, and pre-order it before supplies run out. So we'll start off with the main riff. The main riff is essentially the basis for the entire song. It acts as the hook, it acts as the verse, and it's the rhythm section behind the solo, and even the fast part at the end of the song is based off of it. And it's a fairly straightforward riff based off of the blues scale. So it goes like this. Now, you'll notice that it has two variants, which repeat over and over to make up the riff. The first one goes all the way down to the E sharp. The second one ends on the minor third. You'll notice that I bend that note slightly as I sit on it. That gives it part of the character of the song. So right after the intro to the song, which is 2 repetitions of the main riff, we do a third repetition, which I'll call the pre-verse, and that is the same as the main riff, except that we throw in pinch harmonics on the upbeats for the second part of the riff. Then we go directly into the verse, which is the same riff as that main riff again. We're just palm muting it very heavily. And it's important to get the palm muting right on it because we want to let these notes ring out, but we don't want them to ring out totally unamplified. It's a tricky balance. What I typically do is I'll palm mute for the attack of the note very strongly, then come off it once I'm confident that I got the right attack, and it will ring out over that period of time. The verse repeats 2 times, and towards the end of the second one, I'll ease up on the palm muting to let the notes ring out louder and signify that we're getting into the chorus. The chorus is power chords, and it's deliberately not particularly evil sounding. That's to kind of get some of that classic Sabbath consonants in here, where it's not all evil, it is, at the end of the day, rock and roll. You'll notice that at the end of the chorus section, those descending power chords are all syncopated. That means you're playing them on the upbeats, not the downbeats. So when you get to the bottom, you do have to play that G twice to get into the next measure correctly. After the chorus, we exit directly into the pre-verse again. Then we do the verse, chorus again, and then it's time for the solo. So to get into the solo section, we're coming out of the chorus, and we go into a little lick that sounds almost bluesy, maybe even with some country elements. It's a little out of place, but again, I kind of like that. After that lick, we go up into the 12th position for some pretty standard pentatonic soloing. I don't really have any written parts for this solo. Every time I do it live, it's going to be a little bit different. For most Sacred Monster songs, I have kind of a mix of composed solos and improvised solos. And over time, I'll gradually solidify on more composed parts, but this song has been one that's always really dependent on my mood that day, on how exactly I'll do the solo. solo, we go back into the main verse. This is typically where the pre-verse sits for the other repetitions, but since we just got done playing the solo with a ton of high notes, I don't feel like the pinch harmonics are needed. So we do the main verse one more time, then we go back into the verse, the chorus, and then it's time for the fast part. The fast part of the song is based on the same pattern as the main riff, but it's played in triplets about twice as fast. So it has a lot of the same feel as maybe the fast part to Black Sabbath, but still maintains that swing feel as well. For this riff, I use strictly rhythmic alternate picking. It is triplet, so it's kind of hard to get down. The most important thing though is to make sure you hit those power chords on time, and the rest of it should sound okay. The structure for the end of the song is that fast riff repeated 4 times, then there's another solo for 2 bars, then there's 2 more of the fast riff, a little bridge part, and then 2 more fast riffs to the end. The solo, in contrast to the first solo in the song, and also in contrast to the fast riff that you're playing before and after it, is slow and melodic. Try to keep that solo as smooth and flowing as possible. Lots of hammer-ons, lots of pull-offs, maybe even slides when it's appropriate. The key is that it's so smooth and melodic when you go back into the fast riff, it hits that much harder. The bridge section is just the same chorus, power chords, but played out in triplets to match the speed of this section. We have just 2 more repetitions of the fast riff, and we're done. So that's how you play High Confessor. If you have any other songs you'd like to learn how to play, just drop us a note. And otherwise, check out our Bandcamp page, maybe pre-order the vinyl. Also keep an eye out, we have some new long sleeve shirt designs coming down the pipe.
You wake up sitting